Hey everybody, how's it going? So just before we get into this podcast here, I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up that some of the gear we were using didn't work exactly as expected, so there is a little clipping, a little cutting in some of the audio. But pretty much other than that, whole podcast is perfectly fine. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Quadrilateral Table. This is the podcast that is neither here nor there, and my name is Connor. With me today are a couple of my friends that are going to become, hopefully, permanent members on this channel. We have Logan.
How's it going, guys?
We have Evan.
I did not sign a contract for this.
And we have Aaron.
Boy!
And so those are the three gentlemen that will be joining me on this channel and the adventure that we will hopefully go through. And we're going to play games together, do podcasts, maybe even some vlogs, and it's going to be a gnarly time.
I didn't sign up for this.
You call us gentlemen, but we're more like savages.
This is also quite true.
That's quite true, yeah.
Because I'm straight savage. Dab.
So we're just going to get on here, and we're going to go with our first topic. Does anyone have anything they'd like to start us off with?
No.
Aaron, how about you?
Okay, Aaron is just currently in the process of dying right now because Logan made a face at him. Logan, why'd you have to do that?
I'm sorry, Aaron. Like, you could jingle a pair of keys in his face and he'll start laughing. Like, I tried it the other day. Like, legitimately, he'll start laughing at that.
Oh, Aaron is looking for keys currently by the looks of
Is
it?
Aaron looking for
Oh, yeah, he has his
keys?
keys. Oh, he jingled them in front of his own face and started laughing.
That's pretty bad. Anyways, so what are we going to talk about?
Okay.
What are we going to start with?
So, I think a good point to start this off with is, have you guys ever actually listened to a podcast before?
Not a whole one.
Never.
Yes, I have.
What did you listen to, Logan?
I listen to Pat the NES Punk. He does a weekly podcast. I'm not sure what day it is, but it's him and his friend. They just talk about whatever's, trending at the
Okay.
time.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too bad. I started Evan keeps making noises. I started out with Rhett and Link's podcast, Ear Biscuits, I think they call it. Then from there, I moved on to the Source Fed podcast, and Evan is apparently in the process of having a nosebleed. I don't why Evan, comment on the situation.
That was just such a sporadic thing that just kind of happened.
Too much cocaine. Isn't that an issue we all have in life?
Oh, yeah. Stop singing, Aaron.
Aaron, we
Don't sing, Aaron.
We can't have too much of this stuff, for copyright issues. Well put. Where, if you guys could go anywheres in the world, what would be the first place you'd go? You have unlimited money. You can go
Go to
wherever
hell.
you want. Aaron would
Aaron-
go to hell,
I
apparently.
think
Like
that's
an
called
actual place that actually
Hades.
exists.
What did you just say, Evan?
Hades. That's what the Christians call it. It's in the Bible.
Okay. What were you saying, Logan?
Well, I was just telling Aaron that I meant like actual places,
Oh,
because that's
okay.
probably what you meant, right?
Yeah, I meant like
Yeah.
actual places that are on this earth and this plane of existence.
Not like a religious,
Not a religious place, no.
Yeah,
like
no.
An actual.
like an
physical
actual
place,
place
yeah.
that actually exists 100%.
Europe, Germany.
Yeah, family in Germany, Evan?
Nope.
You just like the location.
Yeah, I just like to visit the place. It's got a lot of history, a lot of culture.
And apparently, I've heard that they have like some really nice, like hotels, and I know they have nice chocolate.
I'm interested in that.
I mean, if you're a history man, I definitely think it's a place you'd want to go.
That I am.
Well, I mean, then yeah, like that's the kind of place you just want to go to. What about you, Aaron? If you can go anywheres in the world on this physical plane of existence, where would you go?
I don't know. Canada seems pretty nice.
Canada is
You're
pretty nice.
Here,
Is there a different part of Canada you'd want to go to?
I've never been to Alberta, so let's go there. I don't know.
I mean,
Why
I've heard
not?
Alberta. Nice.
I
Do
mean,
they
I
have any?
guess, but like, if you were gonna go anywhere, why the hell would you want to go to Alberta? Honestly,
I mean, if you're just not a simple man, but like a man that likes his country and just wants to go someplace nice, and I think it's fairly rural there, is it not?
there's a
Like
lot
lots
of
of farm.
plains and
Yeah.
yeah.
Where would you want to go, Logan? Just ignore. I don't know if you could hear what Evan said, but just ignore it.
I'd probably want to go to like Great Britain or something. I've always wanted to go there,
Yeah, me too. That's one of my top three.
just due to like the culture, the food, like the attractions.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, there's a clock up there in Evan's house
Oh
with
yeah,
Big Ben
there
on
is
it.
too. That's Big Ben.
That also kind of reminded me of Great Britain.
Yeah, the three places I want to go to are Britain, uh, Scotland.
Yeah, actually,
and Scotland
me too.
for my family history, Britain because it just seems really cool. And despite how dangerous it can be,
You're gonna say North Korea?
no, I'm not.
Okay, I was gonna say because
I was
it's
gonna say Australia.
like
Oh, yeah,
dangerous
they got
isn't
all those
all the
animals.
wildlife and
All the wildlife and
yeah.
stuff. But I mean, I think in like Melbourne and Sydney and stuff, it's okay.
Just don't go into the outback. Then
Oh, I
other
had
than that,
no
like, you'll be
intentions
fine.
of doing that. That's
As
a
long
bad
as you
idea.
stay in more of the urban environments, you should be fine.
You know what I learned today? That,
What?
I don't know if it's actually true, but apparently in Australia, they like on like Fridays and stuff, like at the end of the workday, they'll stop working early and then they'll go to like a communal area in the workplace and just drink.
That
Sounds cool.
sounds more intense than Ireland.
There's like apparently we have a place somewheres around here that has something like that. Like they have a bar in the top floor of their warehouse for after work hours.
Oh my god.
Sounds pretty fun.
Yeah, actually.
Where okay now because Aaron brought up hell and I had to specify if we were talking literal locations. If you could go to any fictional universe, comic book, video game, movie, anything like that, where would you want to go?
Star
Anyone can
Wars.
answer. Star Wars?
I would become the main character of my own story, and I would become a galactic billionaire,
That sounds like a pretty fun life.
and then die of old age.
But I mean, it's Star Wars. Can't you like turn yourself into a robot or some shit?
No.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I mean,
figured-
couldn't you just sit in the back to tank and
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like you just sit in the back to tank and then like you're Gucci.
yeah, like you wouldn't die.
It's boring though.
That is true.
I mean, then again, you'd pretty well be a vegetable in the back
I
to
mean, isn't
tank.
that like
So
a Mr. House kind of thing from Fallout?
Yeah,
in Vegas?
'cause-
Like you're just sitting in the tank, but you're still sentient.
yeah, like because he sits in like a pod that keeps him alive, even though
His
Like,
body's basically
his
dead.
body is
It's
far
done.
beyond a vegetable. Like to the fact where he can't even use muscles. Like he couldn't get up if he wanted to.
Yeah, I did I get that far? I don't know if I even got that far.
What, to see Mr. House?
Yeah, like I got to the point where he was like, "Yeah, you either work for me or I'm gonna kill you, and then you have the option to kill him." But I don't think I got to the point where I could actually like see him.
Yeah, because for the majority of the game, you just see the
The screen.
the screen version of him.
Yeah. What about you, Aaron? I know you're a big fan of Dragon Ball. Would you want to go there? Or like
Sure.
only on the terms that you get to be as Saiyan?
Yeah, yeah.
You'd go there and get killed immediately.
You mean, like, honestly,
No,
Evan's
first
not
I would
wrong.
be on the brink of death, and I would eat a sensu bean and get stronger because my power level's over 9,000.
What's a sensu bean?
Yeah, we have no idea about anything
Like a
related
lima
to Dragon
bean.
Ball Z.
It's
Dragon Ball Z. See, y'all keep saying bean, and I just like combine the two words together, and there we go.
I just watch the anime.
I
Can you
tried.
explain it?
Don't really want to.
Well,
I
okay,
tried,
this
but-
what a sensu bean is. It's like a regular bean, but like it like heals all your injuries.
Okay, that
Yeah.
actually sounds.
Beans don't normally do that. That's not very
Well,
regular.
It looks like a regular kidney bean. Yeah.
I mean, that
That's,
sounds pretty
yeah.
interesting. I've heard Dragon Ball Z is good, but like I've never
It is.
myself to
Go
watch.
watch it.
There's a lot of things with TV, like Netflix included, that I just can't bring myself to watch an entire series. Like just to commit myself to watching,
Cough,
Never-
cough.
all these hours.
Naruto.
That's more Aaron's thing anyway.
I mean, I watched the odd episode here and there when I was younger, but I just
Is it-
watched it on like YTV.
Is it bad that I've never seen a single episode of Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Oh, I
I
haven't
haven't either.
I don't think any of us have.
It's okay. I haven't either.
I mean, it's like it sounds okay, but at the the same time, I feel like it's one of those things that like it's so good, I don't want to watch it just because I feel like it's so hyped up and there's
Oh yeah.
I did the same thing with Breaking Bad. Like
Cough,
I
cough,
never
The
watched.
Walking Dead.
You're not wrong.
That's not terrible. I watched the first episode and a half.
Never seen an episode.
But yeah, I did the same thing with Breaking Bad. Like I never watched it mainly for the fact that it was like super duper over popular thing.
I never really watched Breaking Bad.
I'm on
or Walking
season
Dead.
4, episode 13.
4 seasons of it.
There's 5.
Oh,
Breaking Bad.
Oh,
I didn't.
never
I thought
seen
there
any
was-
of it.
I thought there was only like one.
There's 5.
Oh, jeez. What about you, Logan? Where do you want to go fictional wise?
I was thinking about that, like as everybody was going through. There's a lot of places that would, in theory, seem really cool to go to, but you'd probably just end up dying if you were a regular citizen. Like, since, like, say, Fallout's pretty cool, right?
Yeah,
Like, if you went to the Wasteland, you'd pretty well die
immediately.
immediately.
Anything kills you, so
Even
Yeah.
if I were to say something like somewhere in Tamriel, like, again,
You'd probably be okay
that's what I was
until a
thinking
dragon
too.
showed up.
I'd like to say something along the lines of that, but
Realistically, you'd probably get killed.
yeah, because we're used to modern confines and
Yeah, like, you'd
everything
have no
pretty well being
idea what-
handed to us at this point. Back then, you actually had to work for stuff.
I'd be awful.
A lot of us would be awful.
Like I'm not used to hard like physical labor, like farming and blacksmithing and all that stuff, or like fighting irradiated cockroaches with a BB gun.
Yeah, you're right.
You don't
But
do that? I do that all the time.
Oh, is that what you do? You just go to like nuclear power plants and just clean up the roach infestations?
That's how I spend my weekends and vacation.
It sounds like a fairly interesting time.
You make bank on it, so who's complaining?
Yeah, actually, that's true. I imagine they'd have to pay you like a ton to do that. Unless I'm getting paid like $50 an hour plus, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't want to die. I'm not looking to die today.
But I was thinking, like, even something like Middle Earth would be cool, but there's just so much going on that you'd probably die in the crossfire.
Yeah, like I feel like that's an unfortunate side effect of most places that are like this. Like you'd be like, "Oh yeah, like I want to go live in some whatever location," but chances are there are about 10 things waiting to kill you the foot you step through that door.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's what was going through my head as soon as you started, like, asking the question of where you'd want to go.
Which place will be less likely to get me killed,
Yeah.
basically.
Like, I'm just trying to think of, like, the most pacifist games or movies. Like, does that even exist?
Problem solved. Be a muggle in Harry Potter.
No, you know what? Minecraft. I'll be Steve.
Peaceful mode.
Yep.
You can
It's
still
easy.
die.
Well, I
Actually,
would
that's true.
think the only passive game you could be like if you were to go into that world or whatever would be Harvest Moon.
What about Pokemon?
Well,
Oh yeah, you can't. die in
actually,
Pokemon.
the world of Pokemon wouldn't be bad. You know what? Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
feel
go
like
with
that'd be
that.
a safe bet.
I'm gonna go with that because honestly, like, trainers don't really get affected in Pokemon. It's
Yeah.
more or
But what
less.
if you were Ash and you keep on getting electrocuted by your Pikachu? Wouldn't you like die
Well,
of
but-
cardiac arrest?
Well, he hasn't.
You'd expect, but like, yeah, he hasn't died. Oh, there's a dog. I don't know where I'd want to go, honestly. Like, there's so many options, and like you said, Logan, like 9 out of the 10 of them are gonna kill you. So like, if I'm gonna last, I think I'm gonna want to like go someplace that I have some sort of chance.
So Harvest Moon.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a game
Harvest
where you just
Moon-
harvest stuff.
Okay, you know what Stardew Valley is?
I've heard of it.
I
Pretty
haven't.
well.
It's like Terraria, isn't it?
It's kind of like
or like
Terraria,
top-down.
but it's like Zelda, like the older Zelda games. How it was like
Top-down
like a
kind of.
top-down bird's
Yeah.
eye view, but it's like you farm your own stuff,
Okay.
you build your own settlements. Yeah, that's pretty well what it is.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't want to go there. That sounds boring. That still sounds like a lot of work.
It sounds like a lot of hard labor, but
I think what I would want to do is go someplace that you can infinitely spawn. Which
So
technically
Dark
is-
Souls.
God no.
No.
I'd end
that
up-
would
I'd end
be
up,
probably the most awful
I'd
environment
end up
ever.
killing myself halfway
Still
through that.
infinitely respawn.
Okay,
Can't
let
you?
me.
If you're a chosen undead, if you were just a regular person in Dark
You're done.
Souls, chances are you
Yeah,
turn
yeah, you're
hollow
right.
as soon as you
As soon as you died.
like as soon as you went in, you wouldn't have any purpose. And the way hollows, like the way you become hollow is if you have no purpose, then you just sort of decay and become this like zombie.
Yeah, let me rephrase my question. I want to go someplace that I can infinitely respawn that's not going to make me want to kill myself. Because at that point, I'm going to spend 9 out of my 10 lives respawning because I killed myself. You know what? I'm a pretty big fan of Harry Potter. Let's go with Harry Potter.
That's a pretty good choice.
Or Rick and Morty.
Like I was just thinking about. Wait, sorry.
Or Rick and Morty. I feel like Rick and Morty would be fun.
I mean, I guess.
As long
Not
as
if
I
you
can
were
be
like
Rick
one of the
or...
side characters, though, because then it would just be like nothing happens.
Yeah, unless I can
Well,
be
the thing
Rick
is,
or
like,
Morty.
Are we talking
Just
about?
be Jerry.
Are
Poor
we talking
friggin'
about like traveling to the world and having some sort of influence with the characters in the world, or just becoming like a citizen of the world?
I want to say like you become a certain character and you influence.
The
Rick
story
and Morty and
the
Connor.
events.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
Like, what would be the
Okay.
point of going to a world and not being one of the main
Because like,
characters?
wow, imagine how dope that'd be though to like just go into Harry Potter's universe and boom, suddenly I can levitate a chair and turn you into a frog.
Well,
That's
I
what
mean,
I'm
like,
saying.
I'm not one of the main characters, but I can still do that.
Harry Potter would definitely be one of the better worlds because like being
Just
our
dick
age,
off and
we
not
would,
do.
we would be able to go to Hogwarts, right?
Yeah.
We'd
And even if
rather
you
than going to
didn't.
school, like if we were wizards, not muggles,
Yeah,
we'd be able to go to Hogwarts and learn magic, and it'd be really, really cool.
and even if you didn't want to like do magic, or not, sorry, to go do magic, go to Hogwarts, you can go into the world, be a wizard, and just go dick off in one of the cities and like work at Gringotts, and then you're counting money all day. You're probably getting paid pretty well, and you still have magic. Logan just read something
Well-
on his phone.
No, it was just a picture that I took earlier when we were setting up of
okay.
Evan was basically like he had the mic like in his mouth.
So deep throating the microphone.
Pretty
Yep.
much, yeah. If you don't know what that is, I do not encourage you Google videos of it. Just Google the definition.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Moving on.
Is there like a different school that like wizards from North America would go to? or
Well,
is it
there's
just
one in America.
you
Yeah,
have to go to
actually,
Hogwarts?
Have you
There's, like,
guys
4 of
watched
them, isn't there?
Fantastic Beasts? Hard to find
There
out.
was a school.
No, I
There's
have
one in
not.
New York.
Also, like other schools,
I feel like
like
there's one in Canada somewhere.
Pretty
isn't
sure.
there?
I'm pretty sure
Maybe?
there's a school on every continent. Probably.
yeah, there
one
is.
on every continent.
Yeah.
I don't know if
There's one in
every
Bulgaria.
country.
It's
Yeah,
the
Bulgaria.
the Durmstrang Institute, and there's also the one in France,
Yeah,
which is
that's
the
true.
all-female school.
We have like those witches.
Yeah,
that
for
one.
witches. Yeah. That's fine.
Oh yeah, we don't call them in North America. We call them nomads.
Yeah, no mages.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
No
They call
mages.
them.
What did you guys think about Fantastic Beasts? Or did you all see it?
I've
I
seen
have
it.
not
It was
seen
pretty good.
I thought it was like actually. I thought it was pretty good. I was surprised. I was skeptical because I thought it was just gonna be because I read the book and I was like, I don't understand what kind of this book is, but I saw the movie and I was genuinely impressed. I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was well done. The visual effects were good. I thought the casting was really good. I thought it had a good storyline.
Now, I never read the book, but I've heard it was only around like 60 pages.
It's not even really a book. It's more like
Like a short story.
It's exactly
like,
what it is.
like a guide to monsters
Yeah,
and beasts
exactly.
and things.
It shows you a bunch of different monsters and different and their how dangerous they are, or characteristics about them. It has a little picture of them. It newts like interactions with them, like that kind of thing.
That sounds like that book from How to Train Your Dragon that has like all the dragons in it.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. It's Harry Potter creatures.
Copyright?
Well, no, because it's like, well, I mean, it came out first. The book had
know.
been out for quite a while.
I'm being sarcastic.
Okay.
Like usual.
I got a list here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 of them.
8 schools.
Yeah. So there's one in France, one in the Amazon rainforest, and
What's that one called?
the one in Brazil.
Yeah.
Castello Bruxo. I probably just butchered that, but
Yeah, you probably
it
did.
takes people from all over South America. There's one in Scandinavia. There's one in the Scotland Highlands, which is Hogwarts.
Yeah, that's the one in.
There's one in Mount Greylock in the U.S. They do all of North America.
Maybe that's the
So
one
that
that.
Canada then.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think that would be
that
it.
would be like the general North America one.
There's Russia's. One in Minami Iwo Jima in Japan.
Iwo Jima is that's in Japan.
And then there's one in the Mountains of the Moon in Uganda. That is all over Africa. I did not know that. I didn't realize they had all of those different schools. I thought there was only like 2 or 3 of them, but nope, there's a bunch apparently.
Yeah, because I was only under the impression that there was 4 or so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
some of the
American,
movies.
the Bulgarian,
Yeah.
the
Or sorry, the Scandinavian.
sorry, the
but
Scandinavian
Yeah.
one, the
It's
French one.
Scandinavian ones with the guys who had like shaved heads, really short hair.
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff.
the like
Like
can they all
Dr. Crumb
the
or whatever
sharks?
his
Like,
name
is that something that they?
I don't know. I haven't really read much into the whole lore of Harry
Well, the
Potter.
thing is, like, you know how when they came to Hogwarts, it like in the movies even, it showed the ship, like it came up out of the water.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
They must have had some sort of.
maybe they do.
I feel like that's part of what they teach them is how to turn into sharks. Like,
Or at least give yourself like gills kind of thing.
yeah, because there's no way that they'd be able to breathe unless they were.
Well, actually, they might be able to put some sort of like respirator spell or like a big bubble around the
Actually,
ship.
Harry Potter in the same movie / book
Gives himself gills,
gillyweed.
doesn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
gillyweed.
eat gillyweed and
And
it
it gives
gives
you
you
gills.
gills inside of your neck.
And like flippers and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
it
actually,
makes your fingers and feet webbed.
maybe that's what they do.
Yeah, you're
Or
right.
they probably have some spell that does it. Yeah, that might be the other thing. And maybe it's like really common over
I
there.
feel like that'd be really impractical though.
Yeah, just to, like grow mass quantities of
Just eat this and like not really learn any spell to like do
actually
anything.
do anything useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's probably not what it is. I mean, I always look into it later though. But I mean, who honestly knows?
J.K. Rowling does.
Or does she?
She's the author. I
Pretty
think that
sure she
would
does,
know.
Connor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she would know.
I hope so. If not, that'd be kind of embarrassing.
Who cares?
This is also true.
Quite true, my friend.
Thank you, Aaron, for that wonderful commentary.
That was beautiful, Aaron.
Let's move the conversation along here. What is your favorite current video game?
Do you mean
Current,
like from
as
this
in,
year?
like, what I'm playing right now, or like
Yeah, like your favorite game that you've been playing recently.
Oh my
Shovel
God.
Knight?
What have I been playing recently?
I don't know. I haven't played anything with you in a long time.
Yeah, no, it's been a while since your Xbox Live ran out.
Yeah, rip me. You've been playing a lot of Aaron.
I haven't really been playing much of anything right now.
Let's didn't you want to play like Mortal Kombat X really badly?
Well, yeah, but I have played it a little bit. But
yeah,
like,
that's a good game.
like,
Actually, I mean, I
just
guess
gonna
I
let-
could say Dark Souls, right? like that's recent enough, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
yeah.
You guys were playing Dark Souls
Yeah.
quite a lot.
but like, are we gonna just just gonna go with like what your favorite game is, or
Yeah, you know what? Let's do your favorite game of like, if we can make a selection, your favorite game. Period.
I can't have just one. I've already like tried to come up with this multiple times, and it has to be 3.
Okay, let's do top 3. I feel like that's more of a variable, actual, realistic.
Yeah,
Even then,
'cause-
even just picking from 3, there's a lot that I really like. So
Well, you're gonna
Kinda
have to give us
difficult.
Do you want
3
me to go
examples.
first because I
Yeah,
know
you
what my
know,
3
you
are?
know.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I'm just gonna put it out there. It doesn't have to be your top 3. Just 3 that you like would play over and over.
Okay, so in no particular order, Fallout 3, huge fan of that game.
New Vegas is better.
That's up
Debate.
to personal opinion, Evan. Anyways, Fallout 3, voice crack.
What on earth was that?
Anyways, Fallout 3, I 100%ed that. I got every unique weapon in the game. I got all the achievements. Every quest was finished. I did everything. Pretty sure I didn't do all the random encounters, but my second one would be probably Kingdom Hearts 2. That was one of my favorite games as a kid. Even I still play it because they just re-released the Kingdom Hearts 2.5.
Oh, boy. Final Fantasy Disney Edition.
Pretty well.
I only played like 3 of the Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah, you still have my Kingdom Hearts 1 disc. So yeah, my third game.
I thought you only
If
mentioned
anybody
one.
knows me pretty well,
You only mentioned one. What are you saying?
No,
Third.
Fallout
mentioned
3
2, Aaron.
and Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
Kingdom
in
Hearts 2.
general, or
Oh.
2?
Kingdom Hearts 2,
2?
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, my third game. Like if anybody knows me well, my friends know that I freaking love Legend of Zelda.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you guys guess
Guess which
which
one?
one. Yeah.
Ocarina of Time.
Damn it. Yeah, he got it. Ocarina of Time.
I feel like that. My guess that was your favorite is because everyone loves that one. Like I haven't played any of them. Actually, that's not true. I played like the first half of Spirit Tracks, but
That was one of the more mediocre games in the series,
I
but
feel
I'm
like it's
not
'cause it
saying
was
it
on the
was
DS.
bad. It's just the other ones were so good that
was it because that one was on the DS?
yeah, it was.
Well, I mean, see, I never had like an N64 or a game
Boy,
or any of
get
that
one.
stuff. But there's no like games out for them anymore. Like no one sells games.
That's why you got to go to a pawn shop because there's one in Bridgewater that I always go to, and they have like a shit ton of games.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'll just go there then. But yeah, okay. What are your 3 of your favorites, Aaron?
One of my all-time favorites is Mario 64 for the Nintendo 64.
Oh,
yeah, I can agree with that. That's quite the classic.
One of my favorites. Oh my, I
Why
love
is
it
that?
so
Now,
much.
Aaron, the question is, have you gotten all 120 stars?
No, so far
You're
I
dead to
haven't.
me.
Yeah, you can't say it's your favorite unless you've 100%ed the game,
Well,
Aaron.
I don't own it yet, so I can't really.
Wait, so you're telling me Super Mario 64 is one of your favorite games,
Yes.
but you don't actually have it?
No, I've played my cousins on the 64, but like I never owned it. But I have it for like the DS, but it's not really the same.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
the DS one is butchered port. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I can't really say that. It's just not the same, but
Yeah,
it's
because
not,
you
not
never-
awful, but
because they added more characters in the DS version. And it's kind
Yeah, like you can
bad.
play as Luigi and
Yeah, Mario,
and
you can play as Yoshi.
You start off playing as Yoshi, which is kind of stupid.
I didn't like that. I always found that strange because I played Super Mario 64, like the original on N64 first before the DS port came out. So when I eventually picked it up, I was kind of confused as to why you were playing as Yoshi from the start because you know you were Mario from the start on the N64 version.
And
I've played no version of it.
Yeah, Connor's just sitting here all confused. He doesn't understand what we're talking about at all.
Not really, no.
and I'd say for my next game, I would probably play Skyrim Elder Scrolls 5.
It's a good one.
That's a good
Yeah,
one.
It's,
I
it's
never
one of my
beat
favorites.
that either, but it was good.
And then my last one, I'd play Tekken Tag 2.
Aaron loves that game.
My
Why?
favorite.
Aaron is a big fan of fighting games.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like fighting games. They're like one of my favorite genres of games.
Yeah, they are good. You got me to buy the last copy of Tekken Tag 2 in Nova Scotia. I don't know how you managed to convince me to do that, but you did.
Boy, it's good.
It's not bad. It's
and
not
then
bad.
and then they released a new one for the Xbox One. It's called
I heard
Tekken
about
Tag
that,
Yeah,
7.
Tekken 7.
It looks sick.
The dog is under the
There's
table like, sniffing my
microtransactions
foot.
in
The dog
Really?
is under the table. I repeat, the dog is under
he's not
the.
now.
Oh wait, no,
But
he's gone now. Never mind.
There's microtransactions in that one.
We can just unplug all of the microphones except for mine.
Wait,
It was unplugged and then I had to plug it back
Okay, are we okay?
is it good?
in. Is it back?
I can't hear myself.
1 second. We'll be right back. We're just gonna have a technical difficulty break. Enjoy this music that I put on. Hello everyone, welcome back from our little break there. We seem to have our technical difficulty sorted out, so we're going to jump right back into the thick of things. Evan,
What?
give us 3 of your favorite games.
Lego Star Wars 2, specifically for the GameCube, Fallout New Vegas, and it's a toss-up between Destiny and Borderlands 2.
Now give me reasons for all of those.
No. Okay. Lego Star Wars 2 is a masterpiece. I don't care what anybody says. It is the greatest Lego game ever made. It's the pinnacle of Lego game engineering.
Wait, but Evan, why not the complete saga?
Because 2 is better.
But it has the levels from 1 and 2.
Throwback where all the characters just mumble.
Yeah, exactly.
Throwback when to where to you thought you had a dream where you could.
Throwback when.
Okay. What
You have a dream where you can you.
what about Fallout Vegas? What about that one?
I mean, it's just the pinnacle of the Fallout series. It's just a masterpiece.
Again, that's to personal speculation.
No, it is what it is. A masterpiece.
Fallout 3?
Garbage.
Oh, we got some debates going on.
And that's some fighting
Fallout 4 is
words
pretty
right
good.
there, boyo.
What were you gonna say?
Fallout 4 is pretty good.
He's not wrong. Fallout 4 is not bad.
4 was the worst. If we're talking
Actually?
about Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4 is by far the worst.
I thought it was bad. I thought people liked Fallout 4. I barely
I'd still rather play 3 or New Vegas.
I barely played 4 if I'm being completely honest, but
Yeah.
You what, sorry?
I barely played 4.
Oh yeah, because you only got to level 20 or something.
If that.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat with. I haven't really played that much.
Meanwhile, over here, I've done like 5 or 6 playthroughs of it through all the deals.
See, that's something I'm not very good at is playing a game multiple times.
Well, I'm gonna have to play through like all my games because Ashton got rid of all my stuff on my 360.
That's a
So
shame.
And Aaron, you got to explain who Ashton is.
he's my dick brother. So yeah.
That's fair. I don't know what my favorites are. I don't know if I even have favorites, honestly. I mean, that's not true. I obviously have favorites. I think one of mine is probably Fallout. Not Fallout. Why did I say Fallout? I meant to say Minecraft.
What the Connor? How do you
Minecraft.
mistake Fallout for Minecraft?
That's a good question.
How did you?
Steve?
Minecraft is special in and of itself. It's a bit more of a meme now.
Well, yeah, it's a meme, but like the whole reason that I liked Minecraft so much was I played a lot growing up as a kid with my friend Colleen. We played all the time, and it's just something that we did. We still play it once in a while today, but it was just a huge part of what got us into video games so much. was playing that, and I can still remember we played it on these crappy little netbooks, man. Like they could barely run it at 30 frames, if that, and we just played the hell out of it because it was fun and we enjoyed it. And that's why we played that. I think my another favorite of mine is probably, man, I don't know. I don't play video game. Like I'm realizing that I don't finish video games very much.
That's bad.
I have no issue with them and I want to finish them. Also, I'm just going to apologize right now. I feel like my microphone is being really weird. I think another one of my favorite games is probably,
Minecraft story mode.
oh Lord,
No,
no.
no, no,
No. Nope. I'm not a fan of Telltale games.
Okay,
That's pretty.
fair enough.
That's reasonable.
I don't know. I just feel like they're just not my kind of game, you know?
Interactive movies.
Yeah, more of what they
That's
are.
a good way to sum it up, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
They're
Interactive
fun to
movies.
watch, but kind of boring to play.
Yeah, I watched a lot of games when I was growing up, like because I didn't have the specs or the consoles or anything like that to run the games. So I watched a lot of people growing up, like the Yogscast, Hat Films, the Rad Brad, like people like that.
Yeah,
I watched a lot of that when I was younger, just because I didn't have consoles in my house until I was probably, I want to say, I had a PS2, but I didn't play it until I was almost 10, probably.
GameCube and Wii all day, every day.
My first console was the GameCube, and I had that. I got it when it came out.
Man, like, I feel like I missed out on something.
Yeah, I have great.
Yeah, I feel like I've just completely skipped part of being a child.
Like, having a console as a kid, especially being a millennial like we all are.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, having one of the console generation, what was that? Generation 6, I think? Yeah. Yeah, Generation 6 consoles, they were pretty dominant in especially like early 2000s kids, like late 1999, like 1990s kids.
Late 1999, you mean like from September of 1999 onward?
I'm a late 1999 kid, right? All right.
Okay, you get that. You can have that.
Okay. But yeah, because the GameCube, like for me and Evan and Aaron,
Yeah.
like we all had that.
I didn't.
You didn't have that.
The first video game system that I had was the Game Boy Color SP. Or no, sorry, the Game Boy Advanced SP.
That was my first two. I had that before the GameCube.
I got-
the GameCube first.
I got mine when I was, I want to say 6 or 7. Probably 7. Maybe even 8.
Do you guys remember the first game that you owned?
Oh, Lord.
Whatever. Like, whatever your first console was, what was the first game that you actually owned?
The first console was the GameCube, and the game that came with it, or that my parents bought with it, was the Cars racing game.
Oh no.
Oh, I remember that one.
I feel like I have that for the Wii.
It was okay.
So I got the GameCube first for my first console, but like 2 games for it. So does that count as one or?
Yes, it would.
Okay, so yeah, I got SpongeBob. That.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, the one player
Battle
one.
for Bikini Bottom.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really good.
And then I got Mario Kart Double Dash.
I'm just so lost in this conversation.
As for me, I can't remember if I got the Game Boy Advance first or the GameCube, so I'm just gonna say like both. So Game Boy Advance, the 2 games that I got first were Metroid Zero Mission and The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past 4 Swords like bundle pack thing. And then the GameCube, my first 2 games, if I remember correctly, were Mario Kart Double Dash and Luigi's Mansion. And fun fact, I beat Luigi's Mansion 21 times.
Are you serious?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Sad.
Like if you go
That is
on
sad.
to my GameCube on my memory card right now, it'll say 21 because it has like a
Jeez.
little number next to your save file after you beat the game for the first time, and it says 21 for me.
Wow. That's
Dang.
Now keep in mind that was shared between me and my mom because we would both play the game. So
how many times did your mom beat it?
I don't remember. We played on the same save file.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I said it was like the 21 was shared between
Oh,
the
okay.
2 of us. But yeah.
That's a lot of mansions that you saved.
Well, it's the same mansion every time. I always thought wished it was different, but it was never. After 21 times, you'd think
New
you'd
Game
get
Plus.
the hint, eh?
What's like the most scariest ghost that like scared you from the game?
I want to say King Boo.
Was that game actually supposed to be scary?
No.
No,
Well,
no,
like,
no, no, no,
The
no.
one that creeped me out the most was the butler.
Oh yeah, was it Jarvis?
No, it was
That's from not Batman.
No, no,
Oh my
no,
lord.
I feel like his name was Jarvis. Let me look it up. One sec.
I don't know. I've never actually played it.
I've played a little bit of it.
I haven't played it either.
I guess you could say that I've played it a lot.
Just a little bit, yeah. I
A
think
little bit too much, I'd say.
I think the first game I got for the actually I can't remember what the first game I got for the Game Boy Advanced SP is, but I know for a fact that one of them is you remember that movie Ants or whatever the hell it's called, or Ant Bully,
Yeah, the
Bully,
Ant
or
Bully, yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it's called. I had the game for that, and it was so bad.
His name is Shivers.
Shivers, the butler?
Shivers the butler. Yeah.
Shivers. Okay.
Yep.
Oh wait, actually, it might have been oh, what is it? Journey to Treasure Planet or whatever the hell it's called, the Disney movie. But they made a game out of that. That was my shit. I don't think I ever beat that game, but I loved it so much.
Connor, you know what? Whenever you mention a game, I'm just going to assume from now on that you haven't beat it because you don't finish games.
That's fair. I deserve that. That's not true though. I do beat some games.
I beat CSGO.
There is no beating
that
that
right,
game
Connor?
actually. No, I'm bad at
Call of
CS:GO.
Duty campaigns don't count if that's what you're
Call
gonna
of
refer.
That's not what I was gonna refer to. I'm trying to think of a game that I've actually beaten. Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Soul Silver.
That counts. That definitely counts.
I beat both of those Pokemon games.
Wow.
It's hard for me to remember like what games I've actually beaten. I'm not really sure what games I've beaten. I don't really think about it that much. But yeah, I don't know. One of my favorite games right now is PUBG,
What?
PUBG, whatever you want to call it.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds here in the one.
Oh yeah, the play. Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's one of my favorite games right now. I don't know if that's a cliche answer. So no, I have not come first if that's what you're trying to rub into my face.
Oh, I have.
I know you have. It's your friggin' desktop wallpaper for your computer.
Yep, because I am winner chicken dinner. I haven't gotten that chicken dinner yet.
Just go email PUBG, see if they'll send it to you. I'm in the top like 6%, I think, in North America for solos.
So that's like what, in the tens of thousands?
Yeah, I think it's in the I think I'm like 65,000 or something like that out of the like however many there are, 500,000
65,000.
out of 500. No, it's out of 1.5 million, sorry.
That is,
That's really high,
that's
Connor.
a lot of people.
Owen's even higher. Owen's in like the top 1% for squads or for squads for the squads or something like that. He's in like the top 1% or something.
That's
He's in like the top 10,000.
See, I'm not really a competitive guy. If I'm playing a game, it's to have fun, not to win.
This is the same Evan we're talking about, right?
oh yeah.
I thought Evan loved winning.
Only when it's easy.
Well, that's
I feel like that's the completely wrong answer, but at the same time, I also feel like that's the best answer.
well, whatever works, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, however you want to take it, you can take it, right? Like, if you're going to win easy, you're going to win easy. If you want to win difficult,
Like, it's still a win. I mean, it's a lesser quality win, but
if you don't tell anyone that you beat the game on easy mode, no one really has to know.
I mean,
Exactly.
that's where achievements come in, though. Like,
Yeah,
you can look at an achievement.
those are games I've beaten. Halo, I beat everything. I beat Reach 4. That's it.
That's it.
Uh,
I beat Combat Evolved
All of them.
2, 3, ODST 4.
Just say all of them.
Well, that would be a lie
'Cause
because I
it-
haven't finished 5, Halo
All of
Wars,
them.
Halo Wars 2,
Halo Wars
Halo
is
Wars doesn't
garbage.
count.
and I never finished Halo 2 either. Like, I haven't finished all the missions, but I'm pretty close to finishing it. I just never
finished
bothered.
all of the main games. Halo Wars doesn't really count.
No, I wouldn't count that because it's
neither.
not typical Halo.
What are the first few Halo games on the original Xbox?
Yeah, Halo 1 and 2 were both on the
Yeah.
original Xbox.
See, I have my original Xbox packed away.
I didn't even know you had one.
Yeah, I have one. It's in my closet.
Oh, jeez. All right.
It's not the only thing in the closet. That's where I keep my guitar cases
Ah.
and
that was
my
clever, Connor.
and my button-up shirts. I keep those in there too.
That was quite clever.
I thought so. I thought I was being clever, but maybe not. Evan, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh, you're playing with my adapter. At least you're not playing with my dongle. Ah, that was an awful joke. I don't know where I was going with that one.
I'll tell you where it wasn't going
Where?
to be funny.
That was an awful. That was even worse than my original joke.
Yeah, you're right.
I've beaten Halo Reach.
This is
Halo
gonna be a really
4,
long list. Holy
Halo
crap.
5.
Really?
Yeah, I've beaten Halo 5.
Wait, are you
But,
asking
like-
him what games he beat,
But, like,
in
I-
general, or
Well,
just
my,
Halo?
my brother Ashton, he started Halo 5, but then I just kind of pushed him.
You
off
mooched
of
off
it.
his game.
Yeah, I'm like,
and-
okay,
yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna take over for now. So, but like, and
That's
then
not a
I think,
real completion then.
Well, I think it still counts.
No, that's basically like saying, "Oh, I played half of the campaign. That means I beat it, right?"
Half-Life 2, Episode
played,
1,
like-
2, and the original game. I beat those.
I didn't. Well, like my stepbrother, he owned Halo 2 and Halo 1, so we didn't beat those ones.
That's nice.
So
I mean, you did ask him what his opinion was. Not what his opinion was, but which ones he beat.
I've beaten Halo Reach 4 and 5. So yeah.
I mean, those are pretty good. I mean, it's more than I've beaten. What was your favorite, like, I don't remember what they're called, but like the player-created game modes? Like,
Forge,
yeah, Forge, those. What was one of your favorites?
Jump rope, definitely. Hide and seek, that was a lot.
Oh, hide and seek was
What was
good.
that one where you just like keep on going down that steep hill with the warthogs?
That
and
was
things?
Speed Halo.
Speed Halo?
My
That
favorite.
was so good.
Speed
Oh
Halo
my
was so
lord.
much
The
fun.
ragdoll on that game. Oh man. Just the nostalgia trip from just like sitting in our friend's basement playing that.
Yeah, really though.
That's the best game mode, that and jump rope.
I don't know if I ever played Jump Rope.
It's the best.
Actually, there's another one too, Knockin' Zombs. That's pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did you ever play the Slender one?
Yeah, on Halo 4, I played that.
Wait,
Yeah.
what about that?
Oh
one
my
with, like,
lord.
Teacher, remember that one?
Oh my
my
lord,
God,
that was
Teacher
so
was
good.
good.
I honestly think that one might be better than Speed
I remember
Halo.
when our friend Daniel used to, he used to be the teacher, and he used to make up these really like stupid rules, like stand up on your desk, and then if people disobeyed, he'd just shoot them in the face with a shotgun.
That's how discipline should be today in schools. If you don't,
Oh my lord.
Kids with shotguns, if they don't
Do their
obey.
You realize how quickly the world would run out of shotgun shells?
you realize how quickly the world would run out of kids.
I think it's the best possible counter argument to that statement that anyone could have come up with.
Video title right there. How quickly the world would run out of kids.
Oh my lord. I don't know if that's what we should have. You won't.
You won't.
Or will I?
No balls.
You will.
Maybe if you ask nicely.
Huh?
Please.
Oh god. I have a topic that I want to discuss. Like in contrast to our earlier, how we were talking about our favorite games. How about worst game you've ever played, or like your least favorite game?
Battleborn.
Oh, okay.
That
Alright.
was a disaster. I paid full price for that, and I regret it every morning I wake up.
And recently we were at Walmart, myself, Evan, and Aaron, and I found Battleborn for $3.
3?
Yeah.
$3. Well, it's free to play.
Is it?
Well,
The multiplayer, the campaign you have to
multiplayer is
pay
free
for,
play,
but
the campaign, you
yeah.
pay $3 to play.
Oh my lord.
It is just a hot garbage pile.
All right, Aaron, what is your worst game that you've ever played?
Probably the game called Evolution. Ever heard of that?
Oh yeah.
Well, it was
No.
like this, like
Evolve is what he means, I think.
well, yeah, evolved. It was like
Evolution.
Same
I
difference.
don't know, like
I
Evolution
guess,
Evolved, but like you're. Well, it was free on Xbox Live. Ashton, my brother, he downloaded it, and you're just like this giant beast who kills stuff.
Evolve is not bad.
I don't like it.
I don't like you.
It's somewhere
Oh.
in the realms of Battleborn bad, though, isn't it?
No, I played it. It's not it's not that bad.
I don't like it.
It had some. It was definitely. I think that it could have been done better, but I don't think it was terrible.
I'm no critic.
You want to talk about a really weird combination of bad and good.
Eminem's Beach Party.
Oh my
I'm
lord.
sorry.
I know what he's talking about. I have that on the Wii. I know exactly what he's talking about. What I was going to say was Orion Prelude.
Never heard.
You guys probably haven't heard of
I've
it.
never heard of
I'll
it.
show you it sometime. It's basically you just get guns and fight waves of dinosaurs, but you have like cars and attack helicopters and all this crazy stuff.
Actually, Connor,
Jurassic
here's a
World.
better idea. Why don't we show everybody?
That game is a hot pile of garbage. I don't know if you. I think it's free now, actually.
Folks, next upload Orion Prelude.
Oh my lord! Do
I
you
wouldn't
actually?
mind, playing that for the channel?
I don't know if your computer can run that, man.
Yours can.
Mine can, yeah, but I want somebody to play with. Evan will play with me.
Oh yeah, true.
Problem solved.
I think it's free now, actually, so you might be able to.
It's so bad, it's free.
It's either free or it's like a very, very small amount of money. But I think that maybe we can do that. Does that sound good to you guys?
No.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're getting close to the end of our time here, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to wrap things up here for tonight. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope any of these strange... Oh, our sponsor.
Me.
Sponsor.
Evan sponsored us tonight. He held us in his house. Cheers to you, Evan.
Thanks.
Thank you, Evan.
Kill me.
I don't know where to hide the body, so I'm going to go with no. But I hope that any weird technical difficulties that we had didn't disturb you too much.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to...
Comment and dab on the haters.
Yep.
I don't have anything to say to that.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But yeah, so thank you for listening in. Hopefully you stick around for the next one. You check out some of our other videos. My name is Connor, and this has been Evan, Logan, and Aaron. And this was
Comments.
I don't care. And this was the Quadrilateral Table Podcast. So I hope you guys have a good fucking day.
I don't.